Hello, my dear children. Children, today we are going to read lesson number 4 of your moral science book, Seed to Succeed. Children, honesty is the foundation stone of a character. If one is found lacking in honesty, he will be found lacking in character as well. You must have heard that honesty is the best policy, which means that telling the truth is better than lying, even when it is hard to do. So let's read out the story and find out about the importance of honesty. A successful businessman was growing old, and he knew it was time to choose a successor to take over his business. So a businessman was there, but when he was growing old, he thought that now he should choose that who will take over his business. Instead of choosing one of his children, he decided to do something different. He called all the young executives together. He said, "It's time for me to step down and choose the next CEO. I have decided to choose one of you. I am going to give each one of you a seed today. I want you to grow the seed and come back here after 1 year from today with what you have grown from the seed. I will then judge the plants that you bring, and then I will choose the next CEO." One man named John received seed. He went home and excitedly told his wife the story. She helped him get a pot, soil, and compost, and he planted the seed. Every day he would water it and watch to see if it had grown. After about 3 weeks, some of the other executives began to talk what they were beginning to grow. John kept checking his seed, but nothing ever grew. Weeks after weeks went by, still nothing. By now, others were talking about their plans, so John felt like a failure. 6 months went by. Still nothing grew in John's pot. He just knew he had killed his seed, but he didn't say anything to his colleagues. However, he just kept watering and fertilizing the soil. He wanted the seed to grow. A year finally went by, and all the young executives of the company brought their plants to the CEO for inspection. John told his wife that he wasn't going to take an empty pot, but she asked him to be honest about what happened. John felt sick to his stomach. It was going to be the most embarrassing moment of his life, but he knew his wife was right. He took his empty pot to the boardroom. When John arrived, he was amazed at the variety of plants grown by the other executives. They were beautiful in shapes and sizes. John displayed his empty pot, and many of his colleagues laughed. A few of them felt sorry. When the CEO arrived, he surveyed the room and greeted his young executives. John just tried to hide in the back. "My gosh, what great plants and flowers you have grown," said the CEO. "Today, one of you will be appointed the next CEO." All of a sudden, the CEO reached John's back. John was panicked. He thought, "The CEO knows I am a failure. Maybe he will have me fired." CEO asked him what had happened to his seed. John told him the story. The CEO asked everyone to sit down except John. He looked at John and then announced, "Behold your next chief executive officer. His name is John." John couldn't believe it. He couldn't even grow a seed. How could he be the new CEO? The others protested. Then the CEO said, "1 year ago, I gave everyone a seed to grow. But I gave you all boiled seeds. They were already dead. All of you except John have brought me substituted plants and flowers. Either you bought it or you replaced the seed. John was the only one with the courage and honesty to bring me a pot with my seed in it. Therefore, he is the only one who will be the new chief executive officer. So, children, we learned that honest people trust themselves and never underestimate the life changing power of the ability to trust yourself. Honesty make for the best relationships as it leads to trust and faith. So it's very important to always act with integrity in your relationship, to be loyal and to make sure that you do the right thing and treat your relationships well. I hope you understood the chapter. I hope you liked the story. Thank you and have a nice day.